السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رمضان كريم على الجميع إن شاء الله، وأتمنى لكم الصحة والسلامة ويعود عليكم بالخير إن شاء الله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل بيت محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Hello everybody, today we have a new lesson in Unit 6. It is called The Language of Newspapers. It is the second lesson of this unit. Before we begin, let's take a review of what we talked about in the previous lesson. The previous lesson was very easy and was not very difficult. We talked about what's on the TV. Okay, what's on the TV? We talked about chat shows where where the interviewer comes and asks, for example, a famous actor, a famous performer, and so on, as a musician, questions about their career and what they are doing in their lives right now. We also talked about lifestyle shows about cooking, traveling, mechanics, and so on. We talked about educational TV shows that shows you how to do something, that shows you a specific lesson about a specific topic, and so on. For today's lesson, we are going to talk about the language of the newspaper, how it is formal, and what words do they use, and what things they are not allowed to use. So let us start. I want you to pay attention to the words in yellow, okay? What's happening in the picture? Have you ever seen anything like this? Read the article and choose the best headline. We have these headlines, titles. We have to choose the best one. Let's read the headlines before we start. Police close Queen Street. Fire destroys office building. Office fire. Fire brigade too slow. Explosion destroys office building. Okay? Manchester, Tuesday, reporter Dan Williams. Listen carefully to how I read the newspaper. The fire started on the ground floor of the number 218 Queen Street at 10:10 a.m. and reached the fourth floor within minutes. The police and fire brigade arrived at 10:19. Brigade, okay? Look at this word, brigade. And they immediately began to evacuate everyone from number 218. And the buildings on either side. 3 minutes later, there was a loud explosion. The police instructed the crowd in the street to move away from the building. They placed police vehicles at the end of Queen Street, and they prevented members of the public from entering the street. The fire was brought under control around 11 o'clock, but the interior of the building had been completely destroyed by then. Ambulances took 5 people to hospital, but their condition was not serious. Okay, so what do you think about this newspaper? What do you think it talks about? Which title is suitable for it? I think this title is more suitable. Fire destroys office building. Okay? Now, let me pronounce these new words again. Brigade, brigade, evacuate, instructed, prevented. Now let's look at what do these words mean. Look here. Brigade means team or unit. The fire brigade, the police brigade, which means the police team, the fire team, or the fire unit. The fire brigade extinguished the fire. Look at them. These are what? The fire brigade or fire team or fire unit. They are extinguishing a car. I think it's a BMW. Evacuate. Get people out of somewhere dangerous. Now, when I tell you to evacuate, it means that the building you are in is dangerous. So, evacuate. Get out of there. The police evacuated the people from the building. Look at the police. What are they doing? They are getting the people out of the building. Instructed, told, or ordered. When I give you an instruction, I order you to do something. Okay? أمر معين يجب اتباعه. Instructed. You are instructed to do this. You are told. You are ordered. Open the door. Do this file. Print this screen. And so on. Okay? The manager instructed us to make a new plan. The manager instructed us to make a new plan. Look, this is the manager. This is his employee. He's telling him to do something. Okay? He's instructing him. Prevent, stop, or put stop to something. Prevent means stopping something from happening. Okay? I'll prevent you from failing. I'll prevent you from falling. I'll prevent you from making a fire. We need to prevent the thief from stealing. نمنع. Prevent accidents, which means stop accidents from happening. I hope these words are clear to you. Let's move on to the exercise. Read the article on Student's Book, page 71. Again, then listen and complete the text about the same event. We are going to listen and then we are going to complete it.
Section 78. A. Listen and complete this text about the same event as the one in your student's book.
The fire started on the ground floor of number 218 Queen Street at 10:10 a.m. and it got up to the 4th floor in minutes. As soon as the police and fire brigade got here, they got everyone out of number 218 and the buildings on either side very quickly. A few minutes later, there was a loud bang. The police told the crowd in the street to get away from the building. They put police cars at the end of Queen Street and they stopped people from going into the street. By 11 o'clock, the fire seemed to be out, but the inside of the building had been completely destroyed. Ambulances took 5 people to hospital, but they were okay.
That we have listened, let's answer these things. Now, I have put some words from the box, from the article. You can put similar words from the recording. They are the same, they mean the same. This is formal, this is informal. The fire started on the ground floor of number 218 Queen Street at 10:10 a.m. and it reached the 4th floor within minutes. As soon as the police and fire brigade arrived, we can say came, and so on. They started or they evacuated. They made everyone get out or they got out. Evacuated everyone from number 218. And the buildings on either side very quickly. A few minutes later, there was a loud bang or explosion. A loud explosion or bang, whatever you like. The police instructed, told, the crowd in the street to move away from the building, to get away. They placed or put police vehicles or cars at the end of Queen Street, and they stopped people from entering the street. By 11 o'clock, the fire seemed under control, but the interior or inside of the building had been completely destroyed. Ambulances took 5 people to hospital, but their condition was not serious. They were not badly injured. Formal and informal language. Written English, for example, in a newspaper is usually formal. Formal يعني رسمي. Spoken English is usually informal. Differences, vocabulary and grammar. Children in many parts of the world are starving. نستخدم كلمات أسهل لتكون الجملة أقل رسمية. Kids in many parts of the world are starving. لا يسمح أو you should not make abbreviation in formal speak. إذا كان الكلام رسمي يجب أن لا يحتوي على شنو abbreviation. You write the full word. Does not doesn't. If it's informal, you write doesn't. It does not rain much in Iraq. It doesn't rain much in Iraq. This is very easy. Let's see the exercise. We have to put these words in their right place. It's quite hard to work with all this noise. This is informal. We are going to replace this word by a formal word. It's quite difficult to work with all this noise. Bye and thanks very much. We say goodbye and thank you very much. I am the boss of small company in Baghdad. I am the director of a small company in Baghdad. My mom told the kids to shut up. My mom told the kids to shut up. My mother told the children to be quiet. They were watching a soccer match on TV. They were watching a football match on television. We are having a great time. We are having a very good time. It got so hot that we could not go out. It became so hot. Look, this verb is in the past. That guy won't be in the team. That boy will not be in the team. The team's been getting better all this year. Improving all this year. Thank you for listening and have a good day.